Days of Our Lives spoilers week of July 14. Sophia's next baby trick. Holly and Ari disappear. Sarah's plan conflagrations. Kristen's blameworthiness and Sophia's hopeless moves. Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my channel, and please hit the subscribe button for more update. Days of Our Lives spoilers week of July 14. Sophia's next baby trick. Holly and Ari disappear. Sarah's plan conflagrations. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week of July 14th to 18th reveal that Sophia Choi will prepare for her coming baby trick while Holly Jonas and Ari Horton vanish. Sarah Kiriaki's plan could also boomerang, so let's bandy all the Days of Our Lives drama that's brewing. For starters, Sarah knows Xander Kiriakis is ready to play dirty when it comes to the guardianship feud. That's why Bonnie Kiriakis has encouraged Sarah to play dirty right back, but it won't be easy to outwit Xander. Sarah may fail to get Philip Kiriakis to change his story when it comes to the attack that nearly killed him. Xander might realize Sarah is making some new moves to try and put him in captivity, so her sweats could bring some counterreaction. In the end, Sarah may make Xander indeed more convinced that he is to sink to minatory situations to score guardianship of Victoria Kiriakis. As for Doug Williams III, he may struggle with regrets now that he's hooked up with Ari again. Doug is supposed to be staying down from both Ari and Holly to cover them, but it's too late for that anyway. Days spoilers say Holly and Ari will be targeted by the lone wolf mugs, so they'll vanish, presumably while they're on this elderly lake trip that they've been planning. While Doug gets some hijacking updates and scrambles to fix this, Sophia will get the green light from Melinda Trask and move ahead with her coming baby deception step. Sophia will dupe Tate Black into allowing she gave birth and let the consanguineous parents she set up take the baby home right down. Days spoilers say Sophia will indeed lie about the baby's gender, so Tate will get tricked on plenitude of situations. Although Tate and Brady Black may be suspicious of Sophia's interpretation of events, Melinda will give all the necessary attestation to help her vend this fake relinquishment. Meanwhile, Days spoilers say Leo Stark and Javi Hernandez will continue growing near to Tesoro as they watch for him at the Hernandez house. Of course, Javi and Leo will still have no indication that they're actually looking after Sophia and Tate's baby boy. Effects may work out well for Sophia since Tate will be detracted over Holly and Ari's double hijacking news soon. Tate will demand answers from Doug, who'll try to throw him out and launch a physical fight in the process. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of July 14th to 18th will bring some disturbing discoveries and angry showdowns, so stay tuned. Days of Our Lives beforehand spoilers July 14th to 18th Kristen's blameworthiness and Sophia's hopeless moves. Days of Our Lives spoilers for July 14th to 18th 2025 see Kristen DiMera being indicted and Sophia Choi scrabbling. And as we always do on Early Edition Day, we talk about what's coming the rest of this week to set the stage for those coming week early spoilers. Days of Our Lives spoilers Gwen's advances and Leo's history. On Wednesday, July 9th, Gwen Rizek kisses Xander Cook at the Salem Inn, and Gwen Rizek may want further than that. But Xander is more concerned about winning guardianship of little Victoria. And while he's still married to Sarah Horton, hopping in bed with Greedy Gwen isn't going to help his case, and he's presumably smart enough to realize that. Plus, he loves Sarah. We know he does. Javi Hernandez learns further about Leo Stark's history. Flashback, Gwen called him Matty, and Leo snappily said his real name was Matthew Cooper and said he'd tell him more latterly. And of course, his vituperative mama, Diana Colville, gave him the worst mammy issues and he daddy issues, too. Comforting with Marlena Evans has helped him a lot. So, I just wonder if Leo is going to unload some of his emotional baggage and tell Javi that he slept with his stylish friend Gwen's hubby and broke her heart. Ari's dilemma and Marlena's health scare on Days of Our Lives. Ari is headed over to the cantina, but Doug Williams' debt collector, Goon, is right there stalking her. Good thing Caleb Brady runs into her, and the gorillas got to try again latterly. Ari heads upstairs, but is frustrated by Doug's resistance. Ari is in Doug's bedroom and gets a kiss. But also he gates the thickets, and he's pushing Ari down to cover her. But the gorillas formerly have her on their radar. So Doogie's not the brightest bulb in this chalet. Let's just say that because it's too little too late. Marlena's dizzy spell and near collapse freaks out Belle Black. And I wonder if Marlena is keeping commodity from her. Now, we did hear her talking to Sarah and all her tests, and everything looked fine. But there may be symptoms that, as a croaker, Marlena knows she's having that Duent show up on that test. She could be suffering from some kind of, medical incarnation of a broken heart over losing John Black, or there could be some underpinning serious medical condition. Belle is veritably upset, and Marlena's going to start having some weird dreams soon. Tony and EJ's power plays and the SD card riddle. On Thursday, July 10th, Tony DiMera and EJ DiMera bandied Johnny DiMera as a possible new CEO for DiMera Enterprises. EJ is obviously confident that those pesky tried murder charges will be gone and he'll be, all clean as a whoosh again. Tony DiMera wants to take the company back from Titan, and he wants to make it legal. Of course, we know EJ doesn't like effects that are legal. This whole plan hinges on Johnny getting cleared. And soon enough, Tony is conspiring with Gabby Hernandez and EJ is conspiring with Gwen. The SD card reveals a big surprise for Belle and Jada Hunter. And again, we're back to who the heck transferred it to them, because EJ was the bone that had it. So, did he shoot it for some reason? And what they see could lead Belle and Jada down a whole new rabbit hole. So, we'll see if it shows Johnny giving the gun to EJ, because I do suppose we've seen all of what's on the memory card before EJ pulled it out of the camera that night. So, perhaps they see little Rachel Black lurking in the murk behind the door. Veritably many people feel to suppose Johnny is able of this. And yet, we're continuing on with these charges. Days of Our Lives, Philip and Xander's conflict, Chanel and EJ's support for Johnny. Philip and Xander argue about the direction they want for Titan. Of course, he's still kind of leery about Xander after the beating. But he's not going to walk down, and he's not going to rat out his family. Philip has too important skin in the game, and his silence buys him a lot of power over Xander. Chanel Dupree and EJ rally around Johnny DiMera. Of course, they know he's innocent. Indeed, though, at one time EJ allowed Johnny shot him. So, it looks like he may actually charge Kristen, who is an original suspect, if you flash back. Sources indicate she'll wind up going to captivity for this to cover Rachel once the awful verity comes out. Johnny's legal troubles, Belle's dilemma, and Chanel's spousal privilege. On Friday, July 11th, Johnny gets an update from Madam Mayor Paulina Price. Lately, Belle was reinstated as DA on the case. And, EJ has settled everything. He's accepting that he gets to be the defense attorney. The judge wants the quarter attorney, not her adjunct, because this is similar a high-profile case with Johnny trying to kill noted ignominious citizen EJ. So, Paulina may tell all this to Johnny, so he's not taken off guard. And I do wonder if Paulina might tell him what's on the videotape card, because I'm awaiting Jada and Belle to tell the mayor. Meanwhile, Belle Black gets caught up in EJ's manipulations. Still, Belle may manipulate EJ right back. This can't be good for their budding relationship, and I wonder if Belle will call effects quit short-term while the trial is going on because it's such a crazy conflict of interest. Indeed, though, she's allowed to try the case. The defendant's her whore son. The victim is her swain, EJ, who's also Johnny's defense attorney. It's insanely messy. Chanel gets interrogated by Jada. Now, they may be asking her about Johnny's whereabouts the night that EJ was shot. Chanel could offer in justification or not, but I just wonder if the Day of Our Lives pens flashback that conjugal honor is veritably important. It means that Chanel doesn't have to answer any questions about Johnny or swear against her hubby no matter what. That's what conjugal honor is. Maggie and Xander's arguments and Sarah's implicit recording. Maggie Horton-Kiriakis and Xander are back to arguing. She presumably wouldn't like to hear that Gwen is back. And, smelling around him. And of course, Maggie is still condemning Xander for breaking Sarah's heart and now trying to catch down soul guardianship. And I wonder if Xander gave Sarah an idea about getting a concession on tape recording because flashback when they were talking at the bistro, Xander got frenetic. He allowed Sarah was recording him when she asked him to just admit that he beat his family. So perhaps Sarah will actually record it when she comes at Philip demanding he tell the verity. But I do suppose he's going to give up any of that. Days of Our Lives, July 14th to 18th, spoilers, baby drama, health issues, and hijackings. The week of July 14th through the 18th, Sophia and DA Melinda Trask are trying to cover their tracks with the baby dump. And Sophia is going to post a letter for her son to the Salem Fire Department that Job's going to bring home for the baby to keep. Trask could wind up facing disbarment if her taradiddle and these forged documents she's doing are discovered. This is a lot like when she was conspiring with Sloane Peterson to steal Nicole Walker and Eric Brady's baby. But at least she knows how to do it, and she knows the miscalculations she made last time. So perhaps she's the perfect person to do it, right? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Kristen accused? Marlena is still not feeling well coming week, and at some point soon she's going to land in the sanitarium for a bit as these dreams and possible visions start anguishing her. Kristen may be indicted of shooting EJ formally. This is all part of his plan to save Johnny. And soon, Sarah and Marlena are going to find out that Rachel is sitting on further word about the firing that's critical to this trial. But neither Sarah nor Marlena are going to come forward with it. It seems Holly Jonas and Ari need to team up to survive their kidnapper because Doug couldn't pay his lone wolf in a timely fashion. The bad guys look like they're going to catch both girls while they're off at Elderly Camp Week. Tate enthusiasms at Doug when he realizes what happened, and it seems like someone's going to have to bail Doug out and pay that debt, so the girls do and pay with their lives. And the verity is out soon about Sophia giving birth, and she lies and tells Tate it was a girl who was incontinently espoused out thanks to her scheme with DA Melinda. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.